Making America great again by pushing up prices of foreign goods and that way getting punters to buy American instead. And Donald Trump does this with tariffs, otherwise known as import taxes. From 4 a.m. today, he slapped a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminium imports from anywhere, including Britain. President Trump, he's so unusual because he's more open than any US president that I can remember that tariffs are about politics as well as economics. It's his negotiating tactic of choice. His most beautiful world. And they get lowered if you do deals with him, and they get raised if you anger him, like Canada did. And remember that as we watch the EU trying to impress Trump over Ukraine days after taking retaliatory action against the US over these trade sanctions. But it does mean pain all round. Now, take the 250 million tonnes of steel that last year went from Britain to the US. Tariffs are levied on the £400 million of UK steel as it goes through US customs. Now, the 25% charge flows straight into the US Treasury coffers, for sure, but prices also go up. American firms can buy less, and in some cases there isn't a US alternative, so they hurt. But what does Britain do next? Well, not a lot. This morning, the business secretary issued a stern message, and this guy, Jonathan Reynolds, will head to the US next week for more talks. But what could we be doing? Well, this is how the EU reacted. 26 billion euros of tit-for-tat sanctions on all of these things and more. The list of goods targeted is 99 pages long. If we were still in the EU, we'd have to do all of this too, but we're not, and instead are hugging America close. Even if today, at Prime Minister's Questions, the Prime Minister wanted to look a little bit more open-minded.
We will take a pragmatic approach. We are, as he knows, negotiating an economic deal which covers and will include tariffs if we succeed, but we will keep all options on the table.
Two different approaches, the EU and the UK. So who's right? Well, let's be honest, this isn't about us. Look at this graph. We are, all the way over here, the 15th biggest exporter of steel to the US. Could the Prime Minister even fight this by retaliating? Now, the UK has gone down this path for a reason. Keir Starmer wants to remain a bridge between the US and Europe. He's decided to hug the White House close. They've punished us, but we're not hitting back, hoping this government remains trusted enough to do business with Team Trump. A big difference with Europe. But will Keir Starmer reap the rewards?